Hello, everyone. Welcome to this Galactic Healing Circle for the month of August. I hope you're all doing well. I, for one, am kind of out of it because it started yesterday, actually. I was feeling kind of off, and I do daily energy updates and spirit messages and things like that. And I noticed that the energy was good, but I wasn't feeling very good. So I'm like, maybe there's something off with me, but I didn't know exactly what it was. But then this morning I woke up and I had a migraine. So I was like, okay, that's probably what it was. I was probably like in a prodromal period with the migraine. It was probably just kind of getting going. So I'm feeling kind of out of it because I spent most of my time in bed resting and trying to get myself to a space of, rejuvenation. So I took some Advil. So the pain isn't too bad, but pain isn't bad at all right now, actually. It's just, the other stuff that comes with a migraine that feels kind of like, it has you feeling pooped, typically. So that's the only thing that kind of sucks. Let's see. I can't remember if when I did this, I feel like I can't remember what time I told you guys that I'd be going on, but I'm pretty sure it was 5. Because I'm tired, so I'm like, did I say 5 or 5:30? But I'm pretty sure I did 5. Okay, so, let's see. So it's just us this time, nobody new signed up, which is fine. I trust the flow of these things. So it's just us for this circle, just the members of the circle. No one different. Okay. So I'm going to still do what I always do and just read down the names, for everyone that's in the group. Let's see. So Tamika, Jamar, Monica, Shayna, Letitia, Crystal, Tavon, Becca, Makazia, Bibiana, Alexis, Carolina, and Carolyn. Okay, let me move this over because that was I will not say her name. I will not say her name. But anytime she hears a name that's similar to hers, she starts talking. So let that be. Okay. All right. So that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to talk to you all a little bit about the energies for this month. I'm just lighting some sage. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the energies of this month. To be honest with you, hi, Crystal. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, to be honest with you, the energies of this month didn't feel very impactful, or I feel like there wasn't that much for this month, and I feel like there's a specific reason for that, perhaps. But I wasn't really feeling like, anything crazy. But I'll go through the things that I picked up on and share it with you because I didn't share everything in the poster. Wow, that's a lot of smoke. I didn't share everything in the poster that I made for the circle. So I'm going to share some of what I picked up now. Okay. So the month of August, the first thing I sensed for the month of August is that the month of August is going to be about gaining momentum. So it's like we're working on building up what we've already started. Okay. So it seems like for some people, things have gotten started, but now we're really working on continuing this forward. So like the main thing Spirit is helping us to do is maintain our persistence and our consistency with what we're doing. Okay. So they're helping us to kind of follow things through and carry things out fully. Okay. As opposed to leaving things half done or kind of like quitting before things really get going. So motivation is something that came up for the month of August. Motivation, so you may see an increase in motivation or a desire to get moving, okay? So it does feel like an action month, but it's more like action. It doesn't necessarily feel like anything crazy. It feels like it might be about setting a strategy, making some sort of plan or idea that you can kind of look at or follow. But at the same time, I felt for some people, not planning too far ahead. It's like planning, but not crazy planning. I don't know if that makes sense. But sometimes when we plan too far ahead, we can get ahead of ourselves, especially now. So I feel like with the planning, it's more like making a goal list or something, like of baby steps that you can take. So something like that. So yes, keep going. Okay, yes, and self-employment feels like a big thing. So maybe if you're doing something and it's your own business or whatever, Spirit will help to increase your confidence in yourself so you can do your own thing. Another thing that's I got for the month of August is that Spirit wants you to be very proud of yourself and how far that you've come. So it feels like there's been a big accomplishment or you've accomplished a lot over the years. So Spirit wants you to be proud of yourself and kind of look back at how much you've achieved over this year or the past few years and just give yourself a pat on the back. Okay, so that's one of the things they're saying. And reward yourself for that, for everything that you've accomplished. Home, the energy of home also came up for the month of August. So you might be exploring some home dynamics. Hi, Jamar. You might be exploring some home dynamics with the people that you live with. So how you connect to them, how they connect to you, maybe what responsibilities you guys have, how you're getting along, what part you play in your home, things like that. So you might also be looking at what needs to change, especially when it comes to stuff like, let's say, grocery shopping, cleaning, things that need to be managed within a household. Some of you might also be rearranging or redecorating. That might also be a thing, okay? So it's basically anything that helps to make the home more balanced for yourself and whoever you live with. Emotional healing is also something that may come up. And this healing might relate to your foundation, like how you grew up. So it might be like childhood stuff, but it's like what creates the foundation for your beliefs and what you feel, like how you live your life, So there may be some healing in regards to that. So it could be like root chakra stuff or lower chakra stuff. But what I feel is like whatever lower chakra stuff is healed, that may assist in the upper chakra stuff being healed also. So you start with the foundation and then the rest can get the healing that it needs. So that's kind of like what it feels like. Now, we also have the energy of the Lion's Gate this month. But honestly, from what I understand, this energy of the rising of Sirius with the sun started back in, I feel like it started back in June. I can't remember, or early July. It might have been early July, but I feel like the whole month of July has kind of been this buildup of energy. It's just people put extra emphasis around July 26th going into August 8th. But we do have the Lion's Gate coming up this month on the 8th. I haven't been called to focus on it that much, though, to be honest with you. Just these past couple of days, I've focused on it a little bit because I was seeing some visions and some things. I was feeling some stuff through solar energies, so I mentioned it. But I actually don't feel that called to focus on it. I'm not sure why, but I feel like there's a reason for everything. So if you can take some time for yourself to meditate on that energy and see how it applies for you, that would probably be a good idea. It's not that it's not strong. I've just, for whatever reason, I just don't want to focus on it. But I will mention it because it is something, an event that is coming up this month, and it can bring some insights and revelations, okay, to those that are tuned into that. So I'm going to pull a card for the collective, but I actually feel like pulling one card from two decks, okay? So two cards really, but one card from each of these decks. So I'm going to pull a card from the Lightworker Oracle by Alana Fairchild. I'm going to pull one from that deck. And then I'm going to pull a card from the Ascended Masters Oracle. I feel like I I was called to it, so I'm going to use that. So yeah, guys, don't mind me if I seem kind of like blah. It's just, you know, I'm kind of tired, so I'm trying not to use too much energy. All right, so sometimes stuff like that can work in your favor, though. Sometimes I notice if you're not feeling well or you're tired, your ego goes into the background, because your ego is the thing that really tries to get something right or correct. So sometimes when you're tired and you just don't have the energy, sometimes it's a good thing, because then your ego can take a step back because you don't have the energy to use it. All right, so let's see what comes through from the Lightworker Oracle first. Okay. All right, so let's see what message we got for this month. Oh, I love this so much. We have the Pink Rose of Lady Nada. That is beautiful. And I just started working with Lady Nada more consciously this past month or so. So I'm curious what this message is. Okay. So what this says to me is that the rose within your heart is unfolding and it's opening up, which says to me that your heart is going to be opening, which also says to me that there is going to be this sense of acceptance or surrender within your heart. So to me, this feels like there's this sense of, you know how like when you're in that state where you just kind of, you're just in the state of like, okay, you know, not that you give up, but it's almost like the sense where you are not in a state where you are trying to control anything. It's surrender, but I'm trying to like hit the nail on the head. So you're in a state where you're done trying to bring something forward in a way. It's almost like you are embracing, I feel like that's the word I want to use. You are embracing the flow of evolution. You are embracing the flow of how things go. I just feel like you're in the state of acceptance. That's what it feels like. Okay. So I feel like you are in a state where you are receiving. You know, you're in a state of like where you're receiving. And so I feel like there's this sense of tapping more into your feminine aspect, because the feminine receives, okay? That's what makes the feminine just so amazing, is that it's open to receiving. So I feel like this is the state that you're going to be in for the month of August. I feel like it's almost like surrendering surrendering that which you cannot control. So it's like you're fully open to divine grace. That's what this feels like. And I feel like this comes through opening your heart and connecting to this aspect of yourself. Let me see if there's anything else. This also feels like a very fertile time. Yes, feels very fertile to me. So I get like, there's like an Empress energy here. So I feel like it's also a good time to nurture yourself. Just as much as you might nurture others, it's a good time to nurture yourself. And I really do feel like there's this sense of love, like just deep love, and I hear commitment also. But love feels like the energy that's coming through with this card also. It's interesting because Lady Nada is pretty much, she is an Ascended Master, so I'm curious what's going to come out of the other deck. I just see the energy of the divine just pouring through. And I also see, looking at this card, that This is technically her. So I feel like they're putting emphasis on that. The fact that this energy is so much bigger than maybe what people see, what people can perceive, or maybe what she can perceive. So I feel like it's about tapping into this manifestation of yourself that's bigger, that's more expansive. I feel like it's about tuning into your higher self and to bring forth some form of creation, so that's really cool. I also see, last thing, because I don't like to spend too much time on cards. I notice for myself I get a little bored when people keep expanding on cards for like 10-15 minutes. So I feel like there's this kind of sense of resolution also, bringing something to a resolution or completion. So it could be relationship harmony or resolution within a relationship. Okay, so I feel like she's helping to bring peace in that way. All right, so let's see what comes out of the Ascendant Masters Oracle. Hopefully it's not her again, because she's in the other Ascendant Masters Oracle too. So I'm curious what will come out. If she does come out, that's huge, because it's like, okay, listen up. All right, so let's see what comes out of the Ascendant Master Oracle. Oh, okay. We had a card fly out. Okay. So we have Paramahansa Yogananda, and this is Choose Peace. I have a special connection with this card and Yogananda, so it's pretty cool. So what I get the sense of with this card is Spirit is telling us that in all situations we have the ability to choose peace. And I feel like this month is going to be the month where you're going to start seeing that peace is more of an option for you. I feel like they're saying peace is always something that is offered. It's always something that's available. It's just that sometimes we don't always know that, because sometimes situations can consume us and our ego can get the best of us at times, and we feel the need to have to be in the state of fear or, anxiety or whatever. But I feel like Paramahansa Yogananda will be assisting you with maintaining peace and making more of a decision or a conscious effort to be in a peaceful state, to have peace of mind. I feel like peace is going to be coming to you. So I feel like in connection with the other card, there feels to be the sense, because you are embracing the flow of divine order, or you're embracing the unfoldment of things, you're going to start feeling more peaceful, because you're going to see that everything is under control already, or everything is fine. Regardless of what may be going on, there's always a higher purpose, or there's always a higher order. So I feel like you're going to see how maybe in the past or in the present moment, how your worries are unnecessary and how there's no need to worry about anything. So I feel like peace is going to become an option that is, oh my God, what the hell? I killed you. Sorry, there's some kind of bug in here. Yeah, so you're going to see that peace is going to be more so available to you than you might have thought in the past, okay? The hell? It's a beautiful color, but I don't want it in here. My goodness. I kind of wanted to look at the card underneath, too. Ooh, very interesting. We'll go with this, too. Why not? Hopefully that... Is that a fly? It's a really nice color. Maybe I'll just leave them. We got yoga from Babaji. I felt tempted to pull the card underneath. So I do feel that so interesting, because Yogananda and Babaji have a close connection, if you know anything about Yogananda. I feel like Babaji is encouraging you to do any sort of spiritual practice that helps you to feel peaceful and in alignment. So you can do yoga, but I also feel prayer could be very helpful. I also feel like some of you might be deepening your spiritual practice. So you might be taking on some other stuff that helps you to deepen your spirituality. And another thing that I sense too is that there's this sense of, oh, sorry, I forget I have this on. There's this sense of connecting to your strengths also. So I feel like Spirit is going to be helping you to connect to your spiritual gifts. So I get that sense too. Okay? All right, so let's move on. What the hell is he doing? What is that? He's like wiggling. Ugh. Guys, I don't like, I'm working on my nature connection, so I feel the connection more so with the plants and the trees and the flowers and animals, but the bugs thing I'm still kind of working on. Okay. All right, so I think what I'm going to do now is move on to the meditation, okay? Okay. All right, so now as you know, these meditations are intuitively guided, so, you know, I don't... Thank you, Crystal, for understanding. It's like, he's beautiful, but I don't want him in here. It's like, ugh, I don't know. So, yeah, so I'm just going to go with the flow, see what comes up, and yeah, we'll get started. All right, so just be seated or lying down and close your eyes. And take 3 deep breaths in and out, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Setting the intention to relax with each breath. All right, just bring your awareness to this present moment and bring your attention to your body, what your body feels like. You can bring your attention to your head and then move this attention all the way down through your neck and your arms, your chest and stomach and your back, your legs, your feet. And just be mindful of the state of your body, any place that might feel tension. And just breathe into any areas that have tension to relax them. And now set the intention to focus on your solar plexus area. As well as the energy centers that follow underneath, the sacral chakra and the root chakra. And just ground your energy through your focus on these areas. You can see this as an anchor, manifested as a rope, or you can see this as a rod that goes through from the solar plexus area down into the earth. At this time, we have two angels coming forth for this meditation to bring their wisdom, and perhaps others as well. But as these angels make their way through, just feel your energy adjust to theirs. Feel your energy expand and become more light and pliable and flexible as you attune to the energies of the angelic realm. We have Archangel Uriel coming through for us today, as well as Archangel Sandalphon. And Archangel Uriel comes through with the message of abundance and support to let everyone know that you are safe, secure, and supported by Spirit, that you are always supported by us. You have the greatest abundance of all, and that is spiritual abundance. And you will find manifestations of this abundance in your daily life. You will see signs of our support in your daily environment. So you may see birds, or let's say doves, or different white birds. But this is just to show you and reiterate that you are safe and protected, and that you have more than enough, all that you will ever need to support yourself in this lifetime. This is to remind you of that, as some of you have forgotten or have become so consumed with the trials and tribulations of life that you assume that it is only you that is creating this abundance for yourself. But in reality, this abundance which is being created within the physical is that which you are co-creating with the divine. And so the divine is always on your side to create that which you seek to create. And so abundance is here for you now. And so anchor yourself into your body, into the physical realm, to bring more of your alignment into this energy. Into this energy of abundance, so that you may know that it is already here for you, this abundance. Take care of yourself and be mindful of your spirit. Rest when needed, and bring yourself to a space of peace and relaxation. And know that we have never left you. We are always here. So just set the intention to absorb this energy of abundance through Archangel Uriel and this wisdom of abundance. And with that, we also have Archangel Sandalphon that comes through during this meditation. So continue focusing on your breath and pay attention to anything that may emerge for you at this time. Archangel Sandalphon emphasizes the importance of taking care of yourself and being gentle with yourself at this time, as there are so many transitions that are taking place. And so now is not the time to push forward or to make things happen, but to be in a state of flow and mindfulness and grace. Through your divine intuition and this gift that you've been given since birth, you will know when the time is right to proceed forward. But for now, use gentle movement. Be gentle and graceful with your action. And we also have Archangel Ariel that comes through as well. And she comes through with the message of courage. And to not be afraid to speak up for yourself. So do not be afraid to communicate that which you feel, that which is important to you, and that which you hold dear to your heart. As she knows, some of you have issues with speaking up and speaking your mind and communicating how you feel. She also says that she'll be assisting with helping us in holding our boundaries and setting firm boundaries with our energy. And now feel the energy of these angels move through your heart and into your throat area. She also says it is time for you to step up as a leader. And this doesn't have to mean that you are in front of millions of people. But what this means is taking authority of your own life. Being a leader of your own life. You being in control of your destiny as opposed to someone else. And being in the driver's seat for you. And now feel these energies continue to move from the base of your spine up through the solar plexus and into the heart and throat and up into the third eye and crown chakra, and see your crown chakra expanding to embrace and absorb the energies of spirit, bringing you to a new level of understanding and consciousness, of awareness. So see your crown chakra, you can see it rotating and just absorbing all of this light from the divine. Being in a state of higher consciousness and higher awareness that can be expressed in the physical realm. See it moving through you, every cell of your being. And you may feel at this time that there is a shift occurring within this energy that you are absorbing. And it may feel a bit odd at times, or that it's a lot. But this energy is helping you to move past your comfort zone. Continue to focus on your breath. Spirit reminds you that you are safe and at peace. and that we are always with you. So at this time, we're going to be making our way back into the present moment, grounding ourselves into the here and now, and opening our eyes on the count of 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that meditation. Now, it's very interesting because some meditations seem to be more visual and experiential, but I feel like with this meditation, it was definitely more of a transmission with the angels coming in like that. But it's interesting because when they come in with a certain energy, and typically people feel like when the angels come in, so that in and of itself brings its own healing, even though you're hearing a message. When they come through with their energy like that, it's healing, you know. So towards the end, I felt some energy around the shoulder area. So that's partially them kind of bringing their energy to your shoulders as support. But there might also be this sense of kind of lightening your load also, and releasing the sense of responsibility that you have to carry things on your shoulders. So I feel that as well. But during the meditation, there was also this sense of like a lot of energy coming through towards the end. So there's this, I felt like it was kind of like this golden light. So it had a denseness to it, but at the same time, it was so bright. So I'm curious to see how that's going to assist us going forward. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is do the healing session. So I'm just stretching. Phone is saying that my internal storage space is kind of low. So if I get cut off, I'll just see if I can free up some space and start again. Okay. I'm a little bit nervous now. That's why I bought a memory card. So I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. But yeah, if anything happens, I'll just start a new live. So sorry about that. Good thing there's nobody new, because I would have to post 2 videos. Okay. And also, if I can't go live again, just so you guys know, I'll film it and then post it, like mainly the readings and stuff. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start with the healing session so you guys can get into a receptive space. Just set an intention on your end to receive the healing energy that will be coming in, and it'll be a brief one, probably just about just a few minutes. Okay. And I'm going to set an intention on my end. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, I feel like I'm ready to go here. I just don't want to close my eyes and then it cuts off and I don't know. Okay, so just sending through these healing energies. One of the things that I'm seeing here is assertiveness. And also being able to cut off any kind of toxic habits or toxic people, toxic situations. Anything that drains your energy. So this assertiveness, I feel, is about being in a state of detaching from anything that drains you. Also being mindful of any kind of codependent tendencies. There's some healing energies around the heart. I feel like we have Saint Germain coming through for the assistance of clearing karma. And just helping you to start anew. Helping you to clear up some past life issues, I feel. Oh, it's starting to get hot. Might have to turn on that AC. Whew. And this will help you to express yourself more. Whatever Saint Germain is helping with clearing out these past life issues, it'll help with you being able to express yourself more freely, I feel. This and then start something else. So, all right, so I'm going to wrap this up and I'm going to start again. Okay, so just hang in there, all right? I'll be right back.